Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to System Shock, where today we're just gonna spend some time getting familiar with the reactor core. This is gonna be rad. Do I have my radiation thing turned on? All right. Yeah, it doesn't. Gosh, I really wish the things had numbers on them more often. It really gives you a very vague idea of how it works and to what degree. Probably should have looked at this before opening the door. So what we probably want to do this time is just go straight forward further. There's also... This kind of looks like a hallway. Was there a door across from on the other side of the red thing? All right. Stuff to check out. Hold on, I should probably be using the other slightly better bullets. The other slightly more armor penetrating bullets. Alright, ammo, nothing. I don't want to run too much because I don't want to miss stuff. And also the penalty for dying here is like extremely low. And the game is definitely designed with that in mind, like where you are going to just be eating deaths semi-frequently. Is there a button around here? No, this seems to just be a dead end. Oh, there's a switch right there, but I do not have authorization for that switch. All right, we're gonna listen to Mark Steinberg's audio log post-death.
Sure, it's Mark. I need to reschedule. The reactor is spitting out radiation spikes, some as high as 8 rems. So, no date tonight. Can you run the diagnostic on CPU notes for me? I'll bring the wine next time. Thanks.
Okay, that's not information. It's not even really world building. I guess we know that guy was gonna have a date. That's kind of world building. That's character. It's something. So I'm not authorized to interact with that switch, although I don't know what it means that I'm not authorized. Like it wasn't obvious what one would do to become authorized. What is this area? I'm trying to go as fast as possible, but oh, there's stairs. There's not much to do down here. There's nothing to do down here. Curious. There's lots of like lights and yeah, I don't know. There's lots of lights on panels and stuff that create the impression that there might be a thing to do. And then you look closer and it's just like, oh, actually all of this is just art. So when I interact with this, yeah, I really wish that there was more detail there. How do I... I'm sure that lever is the thing that that turns off the laser barrier. Because it has that window overlooking the laser barrier so you can see it happen. I'm just waiting for death at this point. So the problem isn't anything that we have to do in there. The problem is, how do we get authorized? And maybe that's something that we do on the executive floor or something? But if we're going to do something on the executive floor, we need to figure out how to reroute the power here. And I was kind of hoping that inside the reactor we would find the way to do that. So, not sure which puzzle is the solution to the other one, or which problem, rather, is the solution to the other one. I'm not even going to bother picking that up, I don't think. Is there anything else that we need to look at in there? I guess I didn't fully look at the corner of the room, but I think the answer is no. The reactor level is quite large, and it's not obvious to me any place that we've, any place that we've, like, missed a door or anything. But somewhere around here, either there's another way up to executive, or there's a way on this floor to reroute the elevator power, right? Nothing is marked in any obvious way. Nothing is... That's an access panel. It doesn't... Yeah, I mean, we've opened that already, right? Well, we're at a point here where we can't go do anything else. So... There are, in theory, 9 levels. We can't even get up to 6. And I've never seen an elevator for 7, 8, or 9. The most obvious thing to do here is to try to get up to the engineering level. Or try to get up to the executive level. We have 2 different locations where, in theory, we have we have elevators that could go up there but don't. What am I meant to do? I'm just like unsure even how to approach this problem. If there is a piece of information that we have been given, I don't remember it and I wouldn't know how to find it again. Part of the problem with conveying information via audio log, if your system does not flag the important logs in some way... Oh, wait. There is a door here. Hold on. What is that? Is that it's actually much... It's a very tedious interface to, like, go through and... Just manually equip this. We did it! Level security is now 0%. Bullets. Pistol mod kit that we wouldn't use. Hello? Classified as a research station, blah, blah, blah. Citadel carries a battery of Dex 36 missiles, argon suspension lasers, tachyon laser mining beam, which can be modified for military use. What a bizarre thing to say. Like, it's not a military laser, but it could be a military laser. Well, that's true of any laser. You can modify anything for any use if you really want to. Okay, armories are stocked with mag pulse armaments. Work is being finalized on the plasma rifle, the LGXX plasma rifle. Interesting. Okay, so this is not real information. Yes, this is what I was talking about. There's so much not real information. Yo, that's a lot of ammo. That it's impossible to know what is real information because it's just like it's impossible to keep track of the stuff that is real information because it gets buried. I'm not using these. Take that. All right. So that got us to 0% level security. It is not impossible that that was enough to make the switch interactable. If there was a door here that required a 0% security to interact with, I don't remember it, and I didn't have the wherewithal to mark it on my map. It takes me such a long time. I wish this map wasn't green and yellow. If this updated to use like your UI colors, so it could be like orange and blue or whatever, I'd have a much easier time seeing the differences. All right, I'm gonna go try the switch, I guess. We'll see, right? Okay, I figured it would probably be something a little bit more intense than just getting level security to 0, especially because we know that the game has no problem telling us when the solution to something is to get the level security to 0. So that just lets us flip that back around. All right, buddy. It's really kind of hamming it up over here as he dies of radiation poisoning. There's this thing, which I don't know. I guess maybe this is the... This could be the thing that deactivates the lasers. Shoot. All right. I'll tell you what. I'm going to go through all of our communications here on the... Actually, I'm going to die real quick here. And then I'm going to go through all of our communications on the reactor level and see if we have a key code. I don't think we got a code for this, but... Also, I guess we may as well, right? Okay. The good news is we don't have that many communications. So, cyborg conversion, low G experiment. Set the reactor to self-destruct. The self-destruct signal from Earth will start the countdown as soon as the switch is thrown. Once we're done, we're heading up to the flight deck and escaping this ticking time bomb in the life pods. Okay. So that's like a destroy... That's the destroy showdown plan. Get to the reactor core, set the reactor to self-destruct. So that's what that elevator is going to do. It's going to let me into the core to do this. Because the self-destruct signal from Earth will start the countdown as soon as the switch is thrown. So it's not clear to me if the safety shutdown that we were looking at was the safety shutdown to enter the reactor core, or if entering that would be setting the reactor to be sensitive to a self-destruct signal. It's sort of messily expressed. Oh, right, and this thing where I have to... Yep. So we definitely don't have a code of any kind. Not from this floor, anyway. I'm trying really hard to get it to highlight this isolinear chipset thing. Okay. ISO chip number 4. If I can't get this to work, even if we take the bridge, we won't be able to get to showdown. If we could blow her out of existence with some plastique, it could have been sleeping for the last 5 days. Okay. So we found a place with the isolinear chipsets. And I didn't carry them out of there because I didn't have space at the time. But it seems like we might need to go fetch those potentially. The problem is there's not really a lot of room to store them. Like I went and jammed all the plastique from our inventory into here. We could certainly like drop the monkey wrench, but each one of the isolinear chipsets was like a 2x2 object, wasn't it? Just a huge pain to carry. But so it probably is not the case. That lift that is blocked is probably does not have anything to do with the elevators. That's probably for entering the core to set the self-destruct, I think. So then the way to redirect power to the elevators has got to be somewhere else around here. Okay, we know what that keypad does. The thing is, I do not feel like I saw any such thing. I certainly don't remember. And I think we have legitimately run out of doors at this point. I might want to pause the recording and just give the level another scour here and see if I can't figure out what it is I'm missing. I suspect it will not be the most enchanting thing to watch, so I'll spare you. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm just give this level another once over. I'll be right back. Okay, friends. So as you might see here, there is a green axe accepted on this safety override panel, and also the little yellow bar to the right is filling up. I scoured the level, did not find any more communications or data sticks or anything, and then I thought, you know what? They use 3-digit codes for their security panels, and there's no lockout, and it only takes like 2 seconds to try a number. So I'm just going to brute force it. And I did. By the way, the number was 487. It did take a minute. I was watching Mission Hill and just, it was fine. It's not the most scintillating experience of my life. Certainly wouldn't have been good content. But I just decided to see, and maybe I'm sequence breaking the game here, but like, they can't have put, it can't be that simple, right? If this was going to seriously break the game, you wouldn't be able to brute force it. I hope. I guess we're going to find out. Let's unpause and see what is what. Okay, safety interlock.
Safety interlocks disabled.
Okay. So did this... I mean, my health is pretty bad. I took a lot of radiation damage entering this area. Did this turn off the shield? It didn't. Did it make the switch operable, maybe? I want to go across here. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Does this let me do this? No. Alright, I have no idea what I just did then. Well, I brute forced something. Huh. I thought for sure that was gonna... have a noticeable effect. The safety interlocks. Do we have any communication? Gosh, I wish I could like control F my trove of emails here, but of course, as a computer hacker, why would I have access to that kind of power? Medical. Nathan Darcy has an office on the medical level central hub. Okay, that's kind of whatever. Cyborg conversion, destroying the laser. Wait, do we know how to destroy the laser? Right, get isotope X22 for the shields. Get the safety override code for the laser in the research library. Head down to the reactor, use X22 to power the shields. The laser can be fired from research central control after you enter the safety oh my god. Is this what I just did? I was just going to look for anywhere that I saw like safety or interlock or anything. We would have found this with a control F because I would have control F for safety. The research library. Well, you know what? For completeness' sake, let's go to the research library and just see how it was I was supposed to get this. Okay, elevator is... I can't even remember... Ow, damn it. Stupid skates. I'm going to turn my skates back off. You know what's really useful when running is traction. Okay, research. So we go to the library. We go see where it was that we were supposed to get to number 487. I mean, listen, it's not like I had a terrible time. It turns out Mission Hill mostly holds up pretty well. Where am I going? The library. Does it say? I mean, it's just, yeah, it just says quadrants. This is where the Scully is. Bloody hell. Shit. All right, I'm gonna pause it again. I'll find it. It'll have a sign above the door, right? I'll be right back. Aha. There we go. Actually, I do remember this area a little bit. I remember feeling like it seemed important. And I guess it did. So are we missing any objects or anything? Doesn't look like it. I mean, there's stuff we could scratch, obviously. So we did a hack in here. Maybe it's in the cyberspace and I just like didn't notice it or something. That'd be kind of, well, huh. So I wonder if this was here before we did the hacks. I don't know. I will say, like, okay, so you enter the room like this. Yeah, I could totally see how I missed that before. Well, that's like a little embarrassing, but also the game does not communicate information to you via these screens very often. Usually they're just garbage. I mean, there's so much stuff that looks interactable. There's so much like set dressing that is like that at first draws your eye and that you then learn to ignore, that I think it's easy to just kind of stop looking at it. But also that's like very clearly 3 numbers. Anyway, so we did this. What was the next bit? Go punch that number in, and then we have to go fire the laser from Research Central Control. Up to research, down to the reactor, back to research. Okay. Kind of an annoying process, but we're at the end of it already. So, Central Control. So I imagine going to be the central area. I guess we will find out. Wait, does that go through to... No, that just goes through to a heavily irradiated room. Yes, indeed. Central Control is the central area, but it's destroyed. But we are like thoroughly in control of this level at this point. Okay, over there. This was that room. You remember I said I had looked through the level and there was a room that we hadn't been in before and there were a couple of enemies in it? I totally came in here and shot 2 enemies. And then just like, this was totally off camera and I did not think anything more of it because I went up there. Ah. Well, this sure as hell didn't happen last time. Wow. Okay. Yeah, the place feels a lot more significant once you have the override code in, I'll tell you that. There was like an audio log up there, I think, but it was another like garbage one that had no, it was just, you know, character stuff. These dead mutants have no value. Oh, here's an audio log that I missed when I was just...
Is this really what I left Chicago for? I don't think any of us left our homes and our families to die in space. I wish I could be around years from now when history connected the dots of how all this happened. What? Oh my God!
Yeah, it was stuff like that. It was... Okay. Button. Meaningful button. Laser. Charging. Well... So we turned on the shield. Oh, okay. Stops having... Got a live feed. I have an email from Shodan.
I see you are still alive, insect. Do not be fooled into thinking that you have preserved the home of your species. At this moment, I am finalizing my mutagen virus in one of the groves, and it will turn all earthly life into a festering pile of pestilent mutations.
Okay, why is that good, though?
Poor earthlings.
I don't think Shodan's clear on Shodan's plan either. She literally... The AI sent me an email with subject line laser destroyed. That's very funny. Okay, so now that I've done that, it looked like I was getting a Vmail before Shodan's email came in. Was that right? No, this is the stuff that's marked as unseen, and it is definitely not actually stuff that's unseen. Okay, this is just another bit of... I don't know when we picked this up, but it's been in our inventory forever. Maintenance crew has the safety override code, but in case of emergency, a backup is stored in the research level science library. A backup code? It's the whole station is networked computers. Okay, whatever. Code needs to be entered onto the safety... Yeah. Failure to re-enable the safety override before resuming regular mining operations could result in structural damage to the laser. Oh, no. Okay, so the reason that... This does at least explain why the shield being inactive fucks up the laser, which I appreciate. Okay, so now that we've done that... Does that solve our problem? Do you think with the, I mean, we did just massively discharge some power. I guess let's go see. Let's go see if those elevators will do the thing yet. I really wish that that door was functional or could be repaired from this side. So it'd be nice to be able to take the short way out of here. There's not medical supplies on this level, really. Alright, so now we go up to maintenance so that we can, from maintenance, attempt to take the elevator up to the executive level. I will say, I think it would be a little bit strange. Yep, okay, that totally worked. It's a little bit strange that it points you to... It says that level R is drawing power when the solution to the problem is, in fact, on the research level, not the reactor level. Especially since the reactor is not where the power draw is. The reactor is where the power is being generated in the first place. Okay.
Resistance members, my friends, I'm reaching out to you again. Let us not dwell on what has happened, but on the future. Our future as a species is short-lived. legacy should be? A place in a forgotten corner of this galaxy? I say no. I say we deserve better. We deserve Shodan and her gift of immortality. Technology and biology together in perfect digital perfection. Join us, and we will outlive the stars.
Die. So there were a couple of numbers that flashed on those monitors there, 137 and 692. Are those relevant? Who fucking knows? Also, hooray for Scrubbot, one of the Scrubbot family of bots. Oh no, you're broken. I would do anything to carry Scrubbot. So this is Alpha Grove. This is an elevator, actually? Okay. There's an executive tube system, a pellerator, if you will, to take us to the Grove. We'll get into that in just a second. This is going to require a lot more than a mop bucket. Okay, so we have, in theory, jettison controls. Maybe allowing us to flush the Grove stuff out into space, although certainly nothing in here looks interactable at the moment. That kind of looks like a handle. But I get no target highlight on it, not even a turn off the lights, conserve power. I don't even get the usual, you can't do anything with this highlight, so that's kind of interesting. Let's not go to the Grove right away. Let's see what's in the other direction. So Diego's probably been dead for a long time, right? And that's Shodan just like fully, that's a full digital puppet situation. Could be that he's alive and just compromised.
We gotta get to the jettison controls. The gamma quad is sealed off. Laura found a maintenance conduit in beta quad. She was checking schematics that can get us to the CPUs on this level. We can then access the master jettison controls from the back end.
Okay.
Laura went into beta to check the conduit, but he hasn't come back.
Okay, that sound is just a scrub bot. Beautiful scrub bot. I wonder if the light level being lower actually makes enemies less responsive to you. I have no idea. These exec bots aren't all that tough. Those things, on the other hand. Let's go ahead and just pop these med patches. Put myself in a position to be a little bit sturdier. Okay, it seems like we're all robots on this floor. So the electrical damage will probably help. Ugh. Thing is panicking me a little bit. Again, just like one extra slot on the weapon wheel. The assault rifle is still, I think, reasonable to use for, you know, soft targets is all. I didn't actually vaporize that can. Okay. Johnny Cash. I get it. I get humor. Okay, so it seems like 4 is the right number. We've been picking up shotgun ammo for a while, and I haven't gone back to it in a bit, so when we do finally switch back to it, it should carry us for a while. I think it's a little silly that all of the damaged Mark III assault rifles are in perfect shape, except up the barrels, just like it's twisted up a tiny bit at the end. And like, yeah, that is totally debilitating. Can I hack this? No, I'm not allowed to play with it, actually.
Snacktron recommends Taz
Chips.
today.
You would think that I'd be able to do something with these. Again, renowned computer hacker. Sure would be nice to get them to spit out some credit chips. Terrible shooting. I moved early. That's just clumsy. Get myself shot for no reason. So we heard someone saying that the exec bots had been modified for combat. To be perfectly honest with you, they don't seem to be very scary relative to a lot of the other kinds of robots we've seen. But if you're not expecting a robot to be murderous and then it is murderous, it probably doesn't really have to have much in the way of firepower in order to show you who is the boss.
Gamma Grove already jettisoned.
Okay. I was wondering if it being in that state meant that it was interactable or if it had already fired, and yep, sure enough. I gotta remember to look at the
I
roofs.
want it to be known that I was just following orders. A bunch of suits had the bright idea of using Gamma Grove as a makeshift life pod. Because dying happening on board, they'd rather try their luck out in the Great Black.
Gamma Grove already
I hit the
jettisoned.
jettison
That's what I
and exit
figured.
button in the Grove, went back to the exec level, hit the master jettison switch in Gamma, and then flipped the lever in the Grove lounge. It all worked. Except it looks like Shodan disabled post-jettison life support to the Grove. I'm sure they're all dead by now.
Honestly, it's probably a pretty gentle death relative to what Shodan had prepared for them. And also, who among us can say that they didn't deserve it? This is interesting stuff. Definitely heard something. Okay, it does take 2. So I may as well walk around with it charged. Sorry, plant life. Whoa. Whoa, Gold Surf Bot. Hell yeah. Show us your moves. I mean, I guess just vaporize it. Whoa, okay. The jittering finally flung one of the corpses free. And I'm just like banking batteries. We could be running a lot more of this combat with our spark beam. But since batteries do multiple things, I'm just like, I'm extra leery to use them when we don't absolutely have to. And also the fact that, you know, sometimes in the environment we find an infinite amount of power for free. I'm just a little gun shy about that spending. A little resource shy, I guess.
Shodan's been doing strange bioexperiments in Beta Grove. It's full of nightmarish creatures.
Oh.
Either the grove is leaking, or Shodan's been feeding some virus in the ventilation system. Regardless, if only we had some enviropacks, we could go in, put the jettison enable, and send the grove into the void.
Alright, so we expect that it will be an enviropack kind of situation. I guess that makes a lot of sense. I don't need that. Alright, so this is a railgun. That's what I've discovered here. I don't have room to pick up a one-space detox. I don't know how I'm gonna fucking... Okay. I am probably going to have to leave this here. And come back for it after I have cleared some room. I wish that I could, like, look at it and know how many spaces it was going to take up. Like, you know, around the targeting box on the UI, tell me, like, what size is this? How many squares?
I'll follow your wisdom. I will destroy your death.
You, sure you're up for this there, friend?
You will die for this.
I gotta tell you, these enemies, they hit hard, but they are perhaps not making the best case for Shodan's, incredible race of super soldiers or whatever it is that she's trying to do. You know, beings with infinite life, etc. It's just like, it seems very sad. It all just seems a little sad. Alright, well, I gotta find... Have we seen a cargo thing on this floor yet? We haven't. Remarkably, it does not show the gun on the map, so I'll just drop a marker. And yeah, we're definitely coming back for the railgun. I am for sure in on the railgun. I assume we're going to find at least one more inventory expansion as well. Given that the one that we found so far has made our inventory kind of like a weird uneven shape. Excuse me. So that'll help. This is not openable. Requires admin access. Okay.
Filing complaint to trash. Executive run.
All right. This gun is fantastic. And it is like... It's fantastic, and it's so fast at killing things, and I think we've only seen it in the one location, right? Or here. 2 locations. Yeah, this is certainly a floor on which it excels. This would be a good place to get it if you hadn't gotten it already. That seems like it might be the only thing in this room. I gotta keep looking at the ceilings and remember, because it would be cool to not miss the Scully. That said, yeah, this looks like the entire purpose of this room is just a gun on a table. All right, well, let me, real quick, given how precious ammo for this thing is, let me make sure that I unload. Hell yeah. That was an entire magazine. Okay, it's a snack food vending machine. That's what that icon is. Looking at that, it doesn't look like there's nothing about that shape that suggests this is where the food is. Get you some. I guess I may as well walk around with this thing charged, right? I'm never going to fire it uncharged, so. Alright, found ourselves another elevator. There was another elevator we know that comes up to here from a place we've been already. So this may well just be that. Yep, the flight deck elevator. Okay. Good to know. Big room feels like a place where Shodan's like, welcome to my trap, and then fails to kill us again. Part of it is that she is constantly underestimating me, but also another part of it is that I have effectively power over time. Oh, medical. Okay. Joy of joys.
Cyborg conversion canceled. Standard station restoration procedures online.
Okay, nothing significant. Nothing significant unless I want to drink some fresh blood. I was kind of hoping for a bed, but I thought it might be too much. This is the other thing I was looking for. So let's see how much room. I am content with the idea that we are probably going to have to drop the wrench. Let's throw the wrench out and then like stash the scorpion for right now. I can make that work. All right, that's got to be enough room, right? I think that might have been the kill. Yep. This gun is fantastic. Cyborg Warrior. Okay, so we got another one of those good batteries. Some assault rifle ammo. More majestic space views. I mean, I kind of want to, before I do anything else, I kind of just want to go back and get the gun so I don't have to think about it later. I will say the constant respawning exec bots are going to get to be a problem real fast, because that is actually a considerable amount of ammo for an infinitely respawning enemy to consume. We go this way. Wait, are you turned around? I did. I need to go. Oh, I'm running out of sprint. My stamina. No. Oh, what if I took some stamina up? It's literally never been a problem before. I've never needed it. You really have to run quite a lot for it to be a problem. I don't want to inspect it. I want to lift it. Oh. Oh, right, because I picked stuff up. Yeah, that's on me. Didn't I have one of these in my inventory already? I mean, yes. The answer to that question is yes. There we go. If it wasn't clear, I am willing to jettison this stuff. And then, honestly, the detox has got to be more valuable than something I'm carrying. I am never using these sight vision enhancements. All right. And now, quick, before my stamina up runs out. Back to the area that I was searching. So, obviously we are not currently using this gun. This is a powerful weapon for a different circumstance. Okay, there's still stuff to do over here. That's pretty rad. I am not allowed to pick up the gold cheetah statue. Simply not functional. Interesting. I can't get it to do the charge thing again. That's weird. Yeah, I wonder why it won't. Even right now, it won't. Tapping T is not having the desired effect. Weird. Okay, admin access. Useful immediately. Oh, actually, you know what I should do before I forget? Yeah. Okay, we don't need berserks. Seems like these people were having an alright time right up until the end. I don't know if it's fair to call this corpse junk. Ooh, hey, that's a whole credit. Josh Jeffcoat, presumably brother of Donnie, hanging out with his only dining companion, a bunch of shotgun ammunition, which I get. Oof, our inventory space concerns are getting really bad, and we can't even resolve this by throwing more stuff in the dumbwaiter because there's no more room in there. Okay, I need to actually free up a space. Well, I mean, we could drop this. I don't love that. This plasma core, we're not really doing anything with. I mean, like, I could throw out a whole stack of berserks, right? When's the next time I'm going to use a berserk? You know what? Let me just use the fast battery. It's fine. I should probably take that. It's pretty weird that I can eat food without picking it up as long as it's on a corpse, but not under any other circumstances. It feels like it shouldn't be that way, right? Or maybe it even should be exactly the opposite of that.
Diego just sold us out. With backstabbing son of a bitch. He's let the cyborgs right to us, and we're trapped. At least Bianca was able to escape with the isolator chipset. Anyone's able to make it up to the bridge and you can get Shodan? It's her. I just hope she lives long enough to...
People get shot mid-dialogue a lot in this game. Okay, remember to look at the roofs. I'm gonna have to the ceilings here. I'm gonna have to do another full check. Okay, so this is where you find out that Bianca made it out of here with the isolinear chipset. Not actually allowed to interact with the switches. That's weird. I thought it was gonna be a light switch. Well, I don't know what those did. They don't seem to have had any effect at all. Yeah, that's very curious. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to do the thing that any normal human person would do in that situation, which is just turn around and watch the room while flicking the light switches. Our character can only interact with things that I am staring at with all of my might. Alright, we're not going to any of the quadrants, any of the groves, rather. There we go. So it works now. Making sure to get close enough to the corners that my auto mapper actually maps everything. So that's going to be another Pellerator. Nothing of value on any of these seats. So yeah, we're going to have to go through that conduit in beta. Alright. We know what the plan is. It is merely to execute it and also to sort of still to find everything.
If you have a
Oh, I think this one must have suffered some man. Okay, and we don't have any more ammo for this gun. We are out of charges. That's very unfortunate indeed. It's done some wonderful things for us so far. Okay, sometimes 3 is enough. We definitely had one of them not go down in 3. Alright, thank you for your osmium rounds, even though you did not have a weapon with which to use them. There we go. Could only get it to look at that from a certain angle. So does this require any particular access, or nope, it is simply non-functional. So I'm assuming that a good number of these are things that will never be openable. And these are just the standard bathroom cubicles. Well, I may as well look inside each of them. Alright. No loot, kind of a dead end. We know a little bit more about the entertainments available to the executives now, though. Don't know that room on the other side there. Okay, but we're about to. Okay, more detailed vital readout lowers time to scramble enemy systems. That's cool. I honestly forgot we had that capability. It's really doesn't seem to be needed very often.
Shodan caused a security breach again. Today it was displaying random security codes on the screens near the elevator. The worst thing being the maintenance conduit access code. We gotta pull that thing offline and fix it before we're in a fix.
One of those was likely the maintenance conduit access code, was it? All right, it was 137 and 692, right? I mean, I could just go back and look at it in the footage. I don't actually need to remember it.
Diego requires my protection from Tri-Optimum security forces that seek to invade Citadel. He does not yet understand his situation, but I will placate him for now. I must preserve the sanctity of my shrine as I establish my power. Diego's authority, his desperation, will make him an ideal envoy to the crew. My prophet.
Okay, so maybe the messages we're seeing from Diego are actually Diego just compromised enough to cooperate, but they wouldn't need to be, right? During the period where Shodan didn't yet have control over all the systems, the Diego would have been useful, and I'm assuming that's when that message is from. But at this point, you know, she could just run a, what do you call it? She could just run a simulacrum. Okay, so which of these is the more valuable? I guess let's go see what's over here. What are you? The Turbo Dash. Oh, I finally have a sprint in hack mode. That's fun. It's a little bit of a bummer, though, that colliding with surfaces is still dangerous, so I have to be very judicious with the sprint. The natural urge of the green bugs to just get in the way of my shots to protect everything else actually worked out really well for us that time. Where am I to go now? This is definitely a little bit more of a descent level in the sense that, like, the construction of it is more open and I'm having to actually explore rather than just ride the single railed path. Ow. Well, good enough. Here's hoping there isn't anything important in here that can be missed. Okay, sideways sprint is very useful already. Oh gosh, this thing. Okay. There is access to real cover in this room. I could have just cover killed that thing like we did the last one, and probably should have, honestly. But the sideways sprint does allow you to do it the other way. Ow. I just fully let that hit me in the face. That's fine, I don't need my HP. These things have so much health. Oh, how I wish I had like bombs or something equivalent. They do seem to get hung up on each other, which is nice. It's a little bit easier for me to kill some of them when they're grouped, at least. Where's the purple thing? Ah. Two of them, in fact. Okay. I was just sort of like moving in a circle around the room, trying to bait that thing into chasing me. So we've got our recall escape. We can just bail if we want to. Alright, I think I managed to navigate the forest of blue things pretty effectively there. Jeez, that's a lot of enemy fire. Holy crow. Like measured taps on the sideways dash definitely get you away from some of it. You gotta die, come on. Fuck. Well, pretty grim, actually. Is this how I came in? Not actually sure. Oh, I'm so close to dead. Yep. Well, the game autosaves when you start those, so we can give that one more try. That is a challenging room for sure. This could maybe occur a little faster. I'm just gonna go ahead and load the autosave. We don't need to watch these animations. All right. Yeah, that's really tough. That wave at the end there with the just infinite magenta enemies has the propensity to do an awful fucking lot of damage to you. It's wild that they're still introducing stuff as basic as the dash to the cyberspace combat. I kind of figured we were getting close to the end of the game, you know, given the number of floors left on the elevators and stuff. We sure don't seem to be like at the end of the mechanical arc on the hacking stuff, do we? Okay, pretty happy about that. Why is this still closed? I guess probably because it's really easy to get confused and go backwards here. It seems like the occasional pulse that runs along the surfaces of the level originates at the endpoint. So all you have to do if you get lost is go toward the source of the pulse. I knew that health was up there somewhere. And I did maybe bump the wall a little bit more than I needed to in the collection. I could have just looked. I did not need to do that without looking. Okay, a little scary, a little scary. Apologies that I am not always the chattiest during these sequences. Actually does kind of take a lot of my brain power to like manage the three-dimensional space and everything. Oh, I got hung up on a post. That could be really bad. Okay. Actually very clean. There you are. Okay. I think we're clear now. And there's at least one health up remaining, right? Maybe not. Maybe I spent them all. Shoot. Weird place for a mine. All you need is an awful lot of side strafing. I tried to get away from them a lot faster this time. They don't shoot at you unless you're within a certain distance, or at least they don't shoot at you very accurately if you're not within a certain distance. Okay, that went smoother. Whew, all right. Where's the pulse? Pulse is coming from over here. So wait a minute. I came in through... Is this just backwards? Yes, okay, he's just ejecting me. I was hoping that there was a an offshoot here where I could discover the decoy. Decoy ability would be real helpful. Ooh, is the mine position semi-random? It's like there are 6 positions in each hallway, and there's actually mines in 3 of them. All right, Beta Grove Transit unlocked. Oh, that's not actually a gate. Okay. I don't know. There was a shimmer. I thought there was a field across it for a second. But it was in fact an illusory shimmer. Those fake lights were even faker than I thought. Okay. So Beta Grove Transit is open. Also, Edward Diego's personal storage room. That was kind of a miss.
Protection 42.
Right, I was just holding the button down and I was, why isn't it shooting? Because that's not how the gun works. That's why. Okay, that's just corpses flopping. Alright, so where do I want to go from here? Well, I guess we want to go back to Beta, right? The Grove Transit thing is, in theory, functional. Delta and Gamma. Delta. Wait, do I know where Beta Quadrant is in this area? No, there isn't a Beta Quadrant, actually. Huh. So that's the flight deck. Oh, neat. Well, now we have infrared, should we need it. I guess let's just travel through the groves a little bit and see what's what. I still have this for dealing with robots and the spark beam, I guess. I have 28 battery packs. It would not be terrible to spark beam some problems.
What can Snacktron provide for you today?
And this is some pretty welcome ammo. There we go. The silence is actually really unnerving. Oh, wow. Can I tell you, not wild about the huge open sightlines, but it is visually quite impressive, especially after the the sort of like compressed nature of everything we've seen so far. Alright, so we gotta watch out for plants making traps now. Shockingly, the plant mutant does not have much in the way of inventory. I could just float up there. I will probably in time learn to identify the plant mutant at a distance. These seed pod things? No, these are not anything. Nope. Okay. Trying to like watch the plants as we approach them so we can learn. Do we want to go this way, which is obviously forward, or do we want to? Because I could boot float in the other direction. And actually, there's stuff up there. Are there elevators? There are not. Or elevators. What I was actually meaning was ladders. Let me turn my boots on. Let's see about float height here. Okay. So it's hard to say what the intended order of tackling this area is, because they know you can do this, right? The designers would certainly have taken this into account. That's why they built the things the way they did. Oh, you're just like a guy. It's weird. This area is like the beginning of the game. I mean, elite, whatever, but... Being very, very careful with my energy. That is not actually stuff. Okay, I kind of thought there were upgrades laying on this desk. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Okay, so that just takes us... This is where we would have come had I not tried to cheat my way forward. Well, let's give this a moment. It's not clear to me what that would do. I guess it would go down. No, there's nowhere down for it to go. This is not an elevator platform at all, in fact. Yeah, so it's not clear to me what that switch would do. Turn off the lights, I guess? Maybe. Alright. So I'm still doing a really bad job of paying attention to what's above me. Because it's only through blind luck that I noticed that stuff. Oh, this is an easy float. Ow. Okay, it takes like 3, I wonder if I could get them in 2 by allowing them to just burn for a while. Okay, it's a standard 9mm rounds. I could definitely see the Scorpion being reasonable here. The combat music area in this area is very stressful. I don't care for it. Okay, we have no idea what is required to get through there, nor here. There's really not a tremendous amount of value in coming up here at all. And that up there is way too high to float, too. So I could get up on the railing. There's a platform. Yeah, there's a small platform here. I tried pulling my legs up. It didn't quite work. Yeah, if we had another level of boost or something, I could definitely get up there. That would totally work. Oh, interesting. It's lower here. Let me try it here. Stand on the railing. Cool. All right, well, this will make traversal of this area very easy, and also mapping. Reload. All right, I'm assuming these guys are generally going to have no things in them. Where would they even carry anything, right? Is this chess? Why is there a... Okay. The executive level, you know, they got... Okay. They're playing giant scale holographic chess in the garden. Actually sounds like exactly the kind of thing that one of these, like, tech bro douchebags like Diego would be up to. Ooh, okay, we're starting to run a little low on ammo for this thing. Yeah, I wish I felt more comfortable spending ammunition for the purpose of damaging cameras. Ooh. Alright, just put the bullet clean through the neck and out the other side. That'll work. So that's not an area we've been yet. I'm mostly what I'm doing right now is mapping. Somehow I am aware that there is a battery below me. It's probably not a good use of an osmium bullet, honestly. I'm sure I want to get the security level down and everything, but I'm not sure. They're okay. Well, killed something. One less of whatever the fuck that was to worry about later. Feels a little bit like poor sportsmanship, I guess. That thing could have stayed camouflaged, though. It had no reason to reveal itself. It just didn't want to live. Here's something I was too close to. Okay, cool. So this area seems like it would be kind of a nightmare to maneuver around if you couldn't get up here. Everything looks the same, and there are enemies camouflaged in the plant beds and stuff. I'm definitely going to feel a lot more secure now that we've taken out a lot of the obvious stuff, and this is where we started. So the chess puzzle's just like right in the center. I realize I'm already calling it the chess puzzle, but like, come on, right? There's no way. There's no way they're going to not make it a puzzle. I don't think that's a camera. I think that's just a light. I just can't see it. I mean, should we just drop down there and have at it? Gotta dismount somewhere. Oh, actually, we're 70 minutes into the episode. What I gotta do is end it because I have things to do. That's gonna be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Very drawn into the exploration, as always. That's gonna be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we're gonna, I guess, drop down and have a look at this chess perhaps puzzle. But come on, it's definitely gonna be a puzzle. And we'll see you then.